try to get you guys some better lighting here while I get situated and give people time to launch, or not launch, but to log in. Hey, Brian, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. I'm just getting situated here. My name is Brittany N. Smith, and I am the founder of Be the Girl on the Right. Brian, where are you from? I'm curious. I'm the co-founder, not the co-founder, I'm the founder of Be the Girl on the Right. We are a organization to empower women and girls to be their authentic self. Awesome. I have a friend that lives in Orlando. Her name is Pavi. I don't know if you know her, but I know Orlando's pretty big, but that's pretty cool. Thank you for tuning in. So tonight's scope is going to be talking to those of us out there who are visionaries. I don't know about you, but if you are a visionary, you get tons and tons of ideas. I'm sure you have notebooks and little pieces of paper with scribblies on it, you know, with ideas and with concepts and with visions and all of these kinds of things. Right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. So I want to just give you guys a couple of points to help manage your visionariness, so that you don't get overwhelmed, because, I'll let you know, I'm on a journey right now, called the Roadmap to Destiny. There's a group of us. My pastor wrote a book called Roadmap to Destiny, and we are, on this journey to our destinies. Well, today is day one, and I gotta say, like, it has been already phenomenal. Ideas are just pouring into our minds, and we are just ready to take the world by storm. And what I realized is I started to get overwhelmed. I'm like, OMG, I want to take over the world right now. Hey, I want to take over the world right now. So, I had to figure out how to slow myself down and get my thoughts together and get a couple of things together. So I wanted to pull you guys together. This is for all the visionaries out there, all the people that have tons and tons of ideas, and you just are kind of like, OMG, what do I do with them? Because what we don't want to happen is all of your ideas just stay in your head because you're so overwhelmed, right? So I have a couple of points here. All right. So the first issue that I find as a visionary is having too many awesome ideas and not knowing where to start. Right. So the first thing I want you to do is write your ideas down. Right. I need you, whether it is in a notebook, if you're a person that likes to write on actual paper, have like a notebook that's just for your ideas, like call it your idea book or whatever you want to call it. Write them down, because what you don't want to do is forget them. You don't want to leave them all in your head, and you don't want to forget them. And then when somebody else comes out with your idea, you're going to be upset because you forgot about it and you didn't act on it, right? So the first thing to deal with your millions of ideas, yes, excellent. Thank you, Nita. Having too many ideas and not knowing where to start. So the first thing you want to do is write them down. The second thing that you need to remember as a visionary with tons of ideas, that you don't have to do them all right now, like today. All right. That's one thing I had to remember, because if I tried to do everything that was in my mind today, I would literally implode. Like, there'd be little Britney particles all over the place, because I would just explode from all the things that I want to do. Like, I want to change the world. I want to change the world. Exactly. So make sure you write your ideas down. The second thing is, remember that you don't have to do them all right now today. When you write them down, some of your ideas you'll be able to put on a 5-year plan, or a 3-year plan, or a 1-year plan, right? You want to be able to stretch them out over time. All right. So then the next thing is, I need you to keep the big picture in mind, right? So I want to change the world by changing the lives of girls and young women. Hey, Daily Fit Zone. Oh yeah. I'm saying hey to Daily Fit Zone too. Hey, Young Chef is in the building. What's up? So yes, write your ideas down. You don't have to do them all right now. The next thing is, keep the big picture in mind. I want to change the world by changing the lives of one woman and one young girl at a time, by helping them know who they are, by helping them find out what their gifts are, and helping them share them with the world, right? So I can't touch all of the women and girls, you know, at one time right now today. But what I can do is make sure that everything that I do is connected to empowering women and girls. So if I bake a cupcake, I'm going to make sure that it's done with excellence, so that all the women and girls around me can see, you know, all the women around me can see that I'm doing things with excellence, and if I can do it, that they can do it too. All right. So make sure that everything that you do is connected to the big vision. The next thing is remembering, and this one's good. Rushing is a direct threat to your desired outcome. I'm going to say that again. Rushing is a direct threat to your desired outcome, right? So you might have a picture of what you want your business or your dream or your organization or your ministry to look like. If you rush and try to get there, you are going to forfeit your dream picture, right? So if I see myself speaking to tens of thousands of people, right, on a stage in Australia with, all the lights and the music and all this crazy stuff, if I see that, right, but I'm rushing to get there, I'm going to not prepare fully for the different venues that I'm going to speak at. I'm going to not proofread the books that I'm going to put out, right? I'm going to not, be careful with, how I'm putting stuff out. If I rush through it, I'm never going to get to that Australia venue because people are going to see that I'm not operating in excellence. When you rush, you make mistakes. And I believe that those of you that are watching, you guys are people that live in excellence. You work in excellence. People know that your work is done with excellence, right? So I need you guys to remember that, all right? So the first thing, I have so many ideas, so I need you to write them down. I need you to remember that you don't have to do everything at once. I need you to remember to keep the big picture in mind, and I need you to remember that rushing is a direct threat to your desired outcome. Pace yourself and take your time, right? All right, so the next thing that I face as a visionary is I feel like I never have enough time to do what it is that I want to do. I get working on one idea, and next thing you know, it's time to go to work, or the next thing you know, it's time to go to church, or the next thing you know, it's time to cook dinner for the family, right? I feel like I never have enough time as a visionary to really work on my work, right? So the first thing is time management is key. Hey, awesome. I'm glad. Make sure you guys give me some hearts and stuff. I like to see the little hearts pop up. That lets me know that you're receiving it and you're getting it. All right. So the first thing is time management is key. I need you to examine your schedule with a microscope. Like I'm telling you now, there's so many distractions in the world. There's so many things that just pop up and you kind of look and say, oh, I got to answer that call. Oh, I got to answer that Facebook message. Oh, a car beeped outside my door. I wonder who it is. Like, we have to get so laser sharp focused on what it is that we are doing. So you need to focus on time management. The first thing is you need to remove what doesn't belong, right? So say I want to empower women and girls, right? I'm not going to, join a men's ministry. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like if I know that I'm targeting girls and women ages 13 to 40, I may not go and, hang out with the seniors every day of the week. Right. And not saying I love the senior. I love grandmas and grandpas, but I'm not going to fill my schedule with, visiting nursing homes. I'll do that, but just I won't fill my schedule with it. You need to look at the things on your schedule and say, does this coincide with the vision that I have for my life? And if it doesn't, you need to nicely, let it slide off your schedule. I understand that if you're in a commitment of some sort and you can't just drop it, you do want to leave in excellence, but you have to examine your schedule and make sure that everything on your calendar flows with what you are aspiring to do. All right. The next thing is just because it's a good thing doesn't mean it's a God thing. Right? So we have all been created by God to do something specific in this world, right? Well, you need to know that you can't do everything that people throw your way, right? So like the last example that I just used, people say, oh, you come down and visit the animal shelter and spend time with the dogs that don't have a home. And while that's very, very noble, and I might do that once or twice, I'm not going to make that a priority on my schedule because it doesn't go along with what I've been called to do. Okay, so you need to make sure that what you're doing is a God thing and not a good thing. There are opportunities that come up that you might feel like this is it, but God might say it's not time for that. So you really need to be prayerful and careful about filling your schedule with things that are good and things that people think that you should be doing. OMG, that is a huge one. People They see things in you. They see your gifts. They see your talents. And they say, oh my gosh, you should sign up to do this. Or you should start a YouTube channel. Or you should start your own, I don't know, rally to save wildlife. You know, people come and they see destiny on you. They see purpose in you. They see excellence on you. And they want you to do what they think you should be doing. Wrong answer. Okay. I need you to know who you are, know what your purpose is, and know what your goals are so that you can't get pulled to the left and the right by people saying, here, you should do what I think you should do. All right. The next thing is, and it kind of goes along with making sure that you have laser sharp focus and that you're eliminating nonsense things. All right. So one thing is, if you watch too much TV, you need to eliminate that nonsense thing and stop allowing TV to zap your life, okay? Oh, my nose is running. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. Yeah. So anyway, so things like TV, social media, you know, people watching, like sometimes I'll sit outside on my porch and like watch people walk down the street. Like, what are you doing? You're wasting time. Okay. So make sure that you're doing things, and it's good. You need to have rest. You need to do things that you enjoy, but make sure that there's a balance in your schedule. All right. So that's the second thing. Excuse me. All right. The next thing that I struggle with as a visionary, and this is number 3, no one understands my crazy ideas. All right. And I don't know if maybe I'm the only one in this boat. Daily Fit Zone, I don't know if this is you too, but sometimes I have ideas that are so crazy that nobody gets it. Nobody understands it. And by the time I'm done explaining it, the confusion on their face, it discourages me. And then I don't want to do it anymore because they don't get it. Well, you have to get over that. You have to get over it. The first thing is I need you to get that you're unique, right? You're unique, and average people who are not visionaries are not going to get it. They're not. They're just not going to understand when you say, oh yeah, you know, I just started a baking business and, you know, I get orders every now and again, but I see that there are going to be locations all over the world and there's going to be Bites of Light conferences and, you know, entrepreneurial trainings that come out of my baking business. Like, they're going to look at me like, what? What are you talking about? I don't understand. You just bake 2 cupcakes a month. Like, what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you need to have visionaries around you. You need to have people that are familiar with the dreaming process. Yes, you need to surround yourself with people that are familiar with the dreaming process. People that are visionaries themselves. People that know what it's like to have an idea that blows your mind and you just got to get it out. And so they won't kill your dream. Right? They won't kill your dream. All right. So you just need to know. You need to, yeah, people are crazy. So yeah. You need to surround yourself with visionaries. If you don't have visionaries around you, hello, my name is Brittany Smith and I am a visionary and I want you to connect with me. I'll be the first visionary in your circle if you're not surrounded by people. You can share your ideas with me. And I'm not saying that you should share all of your ideas, but if you need somebody to bounce ideas off of, if you need somebody to say, you know what, I understand. If you need somebody to say, yeah, that's great, you should go for it, you know. Reach out to me. Check out the website, BeTheGirlOnTheRight.com. Excuse me. And join the mailing list. You can email me at BeTheGirlOnTheRight@gmail.com. I want to have this conversation with you because it's important for us to hold each other up. All right? Yes, I am. All right. So the second thing, make sure there are visionaries in your circle. The visionaries in your circle need to be people that can see into the future. They need to be people that literally, if you say, you know what? I am going to invent space travel for, I don't know, dogs. Like, I don't know, something crazy like that. They need to be able to say, you know what? All right, tell me more about it. You know, tell me more. Let's see where this goes. You know, I'm the type of person that if you tell me something off the wall like that, I'm going to say, okay, tell me more. Tell me more so that we can talk this thing into existence. All right. Exactly. Like those are the kind of people that you need around you. You need people that aren't strangers to dreaming. People that, you know, that aren't afraid of crazy, aren't afraid of never before seen, aren't afraid of being trendsetters, right? I want to be that person that says, you know what? They shared that idea with me a year ago and wow, it's really happening. I knew it could happen. And at the same time, you also need people around you that can say, you know what? That's a pretty huge idea, but how can we take a chunk of it and start to work on a little bit of it at a time? right? People that can also reel you in, because sometimes we can be a little, like once we take an idea and we run with it, we get all the way out there and even realize, wait a minute, it's not time for this. It's too soon for this. I went too fast, too soon, right? So you need people that can also, how can I say this? Keep things into perspective, not crushing your vision, but helping you keep things into perspective so that you don't kill yourself. All right. And then the last thing that I want to share with you guys, as a visionary with your ideas and, with your laser sharp focus, some things are not meant to be shared right away. Some things, like some ideas, the world can't handle them yet, right? Some things amen. Yes, ma'am. Y'all hear me? I know y'all can hear that I'm congested, but amen. We're going to press on, right? But yeah, so some of your ideas, like literally what happens, I say, you know what? I want to start a corn dog truck. And I want to start, I want to go all around the different cities with different flavors of corn dogs. And that is my dream, right? So if I said that was my dream, some of y'all would look at me like, nah, that's not your dream. Like you can't, no, don't do that, right? When you share an idea that is fresh off the dome and you don't have it even fully, you haven't even wrapped your own mind around it, and you share with somebody else, they're going to ask you questions about it. And the more questions that they ask that you don't have the answer to, the more likely you're going to discard that idea because their questions talked you out of it. Does that make sense? Like, if you can't answer the questions yourself, by the time they finish asking you those questions, you're going to be like, you know what? Forget it. You're right. It was just a silly idea. It's not going to work. So you can't share all of your ideas up front. Live with your ideas for a little while. Write them down on the paper, make little doodles around them, brainstorm. I like to do mind maps, right? I like to take the idea and write it in the middle, like in a circle, kind of like one of those like little web diagrams you used to do in like elementary school. You write your idea in a circle, and then whatever comes to your mind, you just write it down. You just drop the ideas right on your paper, So if I say cosmetic line, right? If I say cosmetic line for Girl in the Right, right? Because I thought of that today. And first of all, I'm not even like a fashion queen guru type person. But if I'm empowering women and girls and I know that that's my target audience, I know that my target audience likes makeup, right? So I'm going to come out with a cosmetic line that speaks to boldness and fearlessness and authenticity and all that kind of stuff. So in my brainstorming for that, I'll write makeup line in the middle of the mind map. And then I'll write, what I want it to be about and, what types of makeup I want to have in this line and, all those kinds of things. And I'll just dump my ideas out on paper. Now, I might never come back to that mind map for like a couple years, but I have it written down. And at the right time, I'll find it. And I say, oh yeah, let's do this now. Because within a year, 2 years, 3 years, I'll have my first $1 million, my first, $1 million year in my business. And I'll be able to start that venture going. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you write your ideas down. Once you live with them, once you've kind of, wrestled with them, then you can share them with your visionary friends. Because then I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm like, you know what, Shonda, remember that idea that you shared with me a year ago about you writing a book? I don't know if you're supposed to write a book, Shonda, but you remember that book you told me you were going to write? Did you start it yet? What chapters have you written? Did you change it? Yeah, see that? I don't even know, Shonda, but maybe that was for you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you need people that will hold you accountable and remind you of your dreams, remind you of your vision. So even because sometimes we get caught up and we get, we get discouraged. Sometimes life hits, maybe you have financial issues or relationship issues or family issues or health issues. And those things pull us away from our dreams. Those things pull us away from the things. Right. Yeah. No, I didn't yet because I was like, it was too late. I was about to get on Periscope, so I ain't drink my water yet, but I'm going to get it right after this. All right. Nita, I'm going to get my water after this. All right. Dang. Yo. Okay. Let me just take a sidebar right there. Right. So everybody needs a Danita in their life. All right, I'm just gonna shout you out right now, okay? So Danita, aka Trinity Israel, she's on the scope right now. She is like the ideal accountability partner. All right, she will pop up and remind you of things that you said you were gonna do, and then she'll stay on you till you do it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a message later on. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna have to like take a picture of me drinking water just so that she knows that I'm really doing it. But you need people like that around you. People that are going to share what you're doing, people that are going to support you. You know, Danita, I don't even remember the last time I physically saw you in person, but yet you're like right here all the time, and it's awesome and it's great. And I really appreciate you, girl. So, so yes, you need a Danita in your life. You need somebody that's going to hold you accountable for what it is that you say you're going to do, right? Because we can all say that we have awesome ideas, but if you just have them to yourself, one, nobody knows if you're telling the truth, but two, you're not living to your fullest potential. You need people that are going to help push you to your potential, and accountability partners do that. All right. So again, log on to BeTheGirlOnTheRight.com. I want you guys to sign up for my mailing list. I'm going to email you every so often so that, you know, just to remind you, hello, your greatness is waiting to get out. Like your greatness is on the inside of you. Like, hello, I'm trying to get out and you like stifling me. Okay. That's what your greatness is on the inside of you saying right now. Your greatness is trying to get out. And, I want to help you pull that greatness out. And then, like I said, a part of our whole vision at Girl on the Right is helping you find your tribe. Your tribe are the people that are waiting for your awesome gift to be released in the earth. I don't know if Young Chef is still on here, but there are a tribe of people waiting to taste your food. There are a tribe of people waiting to have you cater well, I'm one of the people waiting to have you cater their events, but there are other chefs, younger chefs coming up under you that say, you know what, if he can do it, I can do it. Awesome. Yes, great. You know, so there's a tribe of people that only you have been called to reach. Like you are the only one. Like you can make a cake, I can make a cake, but they're going to love your cake and be ministered to. Yes, cake ministers to me. All right. They're going to be ministered to by your cake. All right. So I need you guys to remember that. Don't allow your ideas to die. Like put them on paper. When you put them on paper, that gives them longer life. When you put your ideas on paper, you know, and sometimes I get ideas that I know are not necessarily for me, but I'll write them down. So when Young Chef comes along and says, man, you know, I really want something to further my catering business, I say, you know what? I had this idea of getting subscriptions from different businesses. I hope you're listening. Getting subscriptions from different businesses that will allow me to cater their monthly meetings. It's like an ongoing subscription, maybe 3 months, 6 months at a time, where they sign up with Young Chef Catering and I cater their monthly meetings, and they pay me a certain amount each month, and it's just ongoing. I just show up at the same time and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And then I get, you know, different businesses to buy in, and next thing you know, I'm servicing all these businesses who have people in those businesses, who have families, you know, and your business is just getting all out there, right? So I had that idea, but that idea could be for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many ideas to go around, but I need you guys to write them down, manage your time, and remember to surround yourself. Yes, we can make it happen. Remember to surround yourself with other visionaries. Okay, guys? Make sure you give me some more hearts, because my nose is stuffy and I'm talking to y'all because I love y'all. All right? But that's it, guys. Okay, so I want you guys to do your homework. Do a mind map. That's your homework. That's it. That's your homework assignment. Do a mind map on your latest idea that you're kind of stuck on. Share your ideas with me and I'll brainstorm. One of the things that I know that I'm gifted at is brainstorming. Like, I can come up with ideas, you know, I can come up with jingles, like creativity. That's how my creativity flows. I come with ideas, you know. So if you are stuck, if you have a business venture that you're kind of playing with, trying to get it off the ground, I want to help you. And you better get it now while I'm not charging nobody, okay? Because you know what I'm saying? Because no, I really do want to help you guys get your ideas and get your visions and your dreams out there so that your tribe can find you. And once you do your awesome thing, your people in your tribe are going to be freed up to do their awesome thing. Hey, Lane about being a banana fan of Alfina. All right, so I want you guys to do that. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Brittany N. Smith. That's BrittneeNSmith. N Smith. Follow me on Twitter. Facebook is Girl on the Right. Visit the website so you can join my mailing list. We are looking for stylists. We're looking for makeup artists. We're looking for writers. We are looking for people for our virtual promo team. I need a team full of Nitas to help get the Girl on the Right message out to the world, and everything. So if you can, hey, yay, hey, Jada. All right, so you guys are so funny. You like distracted me, but I like it. Okay, it's good. But yes, I need people to help be on the virtual promo team. So if you don't mind. All right, I'm confused. Okay. Hi, y'all, Rochelle's. Stylists, makeup artists, because we're going to start doing videos. We're going to start doing a YouTube channel, like talk show type thing coming down the pike for Girl on the Right. Tell your moms, your cousins, your sisters, your aunties, your nieces, your girlfriends, your daughters, everybody. There's never too much room, you know what I'm saying? And as you join my team, I promise you, I am going to make it my mission to help you produce results in your life. Okay? If there's anything that I can do, is I can get on your nerves by asking you about it time and time again until you do it. All right, guys? So if you're just tuning in, please watch the replay. I just gave some notes about how to, how to manage being a visionary, what to do with all of your ideas, how to make sure that you are using your time wisely, and making sure, and coping with the fact that average people won't understand your ideas. They just won't. And being okay with that. Be okay with the average people around you not understanding your ideas. Those are the people that are going to be blessed the most by your awesomeness. All right. So I'm Brittany Smith of Girl on the Right. I have a book that's coming out the early part of next year, so stay tuned for it. I have an album coming out next year. I have a CD out now. I mean, I might as well just, while I'm at it, you know, I have an EP out. My artist name is Brittany B. So if you just go on iTunes, type in Brittany B, that's BRITTNEE B, you'll find my EP called Great I Am. Grab that if you need some encouragement along the way. Yeah, I do it all. I do it all because creativity is my thing. I'm a creativity specialist, and I want to help you with my creativity do what you have been called and designed to do. Ooh, ooh. All right, y'all. So I will see y'all another time. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully this whole nasal situation is cleared up. But I thank you guys for tuning in. Watch the replay. Share it with your friends and all of that. And I will see y'all next time. Thank you, Nita. Bye, y'all.